So on June 12, 2019, Nigeria officially celebrated its Democracy Day on that date. Of course, marking, would I say, commemorating and remembering the man Moshood Abiola. Now, the surprising thing for a lot of people was the president announcing that the National Stadium will now be called Moshood Abiola International Stadium, which is fantastic. But people are wondering, is that enough? Some are wondering, is that enough to immortalize the man?
Today, I propose the renaming of the Abuja National Stadium henceforth. It will be called Moshood Abiola National Stadium.
Now, to continue that conversation right here in the studio, Dr. Catch Ononuju, your thoughts, because that was what you were discussing, you were talking about when you came in here. Please, what are your thoughts? Is that enough? What do you think about that?
The best thing, you have to do two things. You call the man who conducted the election, Professor Humphrey Nwosu, and then you call Abiola's household, all his associates. Say, look, we're sorry, the country made a mistake, but we want to tell you, you people were right. Abiola won the election. Professor Nwosu, sorry for the soldiers who slapped you when you pronounced the man won. Please go on. You were right. Your pronouncements about Abiola winning the election is true. Running away from this fact, we're playing just around it. Yes, we've recognized June 12, but what happened in June 12? We had a free and fair election conducted by Professor Humphrey Nwosu, and he was about to announce Chief Abiola as winner of the election, and he was stopped, slapped by soldiers, and nothing's been heard. So let us say Abiola won the election. What does it cost Nigeria to say Abiola was the winner of that election?
Some people would say President Muhammadu Buhari declaring Democracy Day on June 12 says that in so many ways.
No, let me tell you what it does. Once you say Abiola won that election, then you will accord him the rights of a man who won elections.
Such
you
as?
will accord the family the rights of a family from amongst whom have come a former president. Of course, pensions will go. A lot of recognitions will go. The family right now hasn't seen that yet. Their breadwinner paid the ultimate prize. He died.
But you do have to know that most of them were at the Eagle Square on Democracy Day celebration here in Abuja. But I want to have Angbo respond to some of that. The National Stadium will be Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Is that enough, or should more have been done to immortalize the man?
Well, I think that what the president has done, as far as the family members are concerned and his associates are concerned, they are happy with the pronouncement of the president. Having said that, the president was one of the men, or it was during his time, that this same Abiola was accused of sponsoring the coup. Now, one of the things that one of the daughters of Chief MKO said is that they are grateful to the president, that in spite of all that had happened, the man still went ahead and recognized Chief MKO and declared June 12 as Democracy Day. And now he has gone a step further by naming the National Stadium as Chief MKO Abiola's International Stadium. So I think that what Doc is asking for is something I have argued that it's not known to our law. MKO, yes, won the election, but he was not pronounced president, and he was not sworn in. And what I have always argued is that if you were, and the classic case was what happened in Kogi State. So if you were not declared a winner and sworn in, you never became. That is another area we need to argue this point from. So as far as I'm concerned, the president has done so much, but if people are pushing for MKO to, because he was a martyr, to be immortalized and ask or conferred that position, or the rights and privileges of a president, that's a different ballgame altogether, and we should open that for debate.
Interesting. And you do know that we got here with so many years of pressure.
25 years.
Yes, pressure from international organizations, from people from the southwestern part of Nigeria until other parts of Nigeria joined in that pressure. Now we've gotten to that part. Like you said, it should be open for debate, but why doesn't any president, not just President Muhammadu Buhari, even previous presidents, it took a long time to get here, why don't they just say he won the elections? I'm just asking, why is that so difficult to say?
You see, it's not difficult, and let me explain to you. The reason why you would declare somebody a winner is because, and let me throw in this. The reason why the courts granted or asked INEC to give Okorocha certificate of return is because he was pronounced. Had he not been pronounced, then we would say that was a nullity. But he had been pronounced, and that was the basis upon which the court based its judgment, Justice Okonabang. And so if you look at that, if you take a cue from that, it therefore means that he was never pronounced, number one. Like you rightly said, he was Chief Humphrey Nwosu, Professor Humphrey Nwosu, was stopped from declaring him. That's number one. Then number two is that he was never sworn in. And we should look at that from there, because there are precedents. And that's what history is all about.
And Dr. Nonuju, he has a point. Since he was never pronounced, going that extra mile is a completely different thing that, of course, like he says, open a brand new debate on that.
That's what he said. But at the time he was not pronounced, nobody recognized June 12. At the time he was not pronounced, nobody had Democracy Day as June 12. What he did not say is that a strong residue of those who were against Abiola are still in government. Don't forget, President Buhari worked under Abacha as PTF chairman. And a lot of the people now around President Buhari also worked with President Buhari under Abacha. A lot of the people right now in power. So I could understand that mindset. But if Abiola won the election, why don't we close this book? Abiola won the election, pronounce him winner of the election. Pronounce him winner.
Let me quickly,
and we'll do the other ones.
Can I quickly respond to that? I think if the president was magnanimous enough by pronouncing June 12th Democracy Day, which has been rectified by the National Assembly, now, so is it safe for us to accuse Obasanjo, who was his kinsman, accuse Jonathan, accuse Yar'Adua and PDP of having a hand in it, which is why they never even talked about him?
No, Obasanjo, because he was a Yoruba man.
No, not at all.
Obasanjo didn't want to do anything.
If the reason why you're giving that the president,
are you now a president of the Southwest? So it was polite he stayed out of it.
I see, but what about Goodluck Jonathan? What about Goodluck Jonathan then?
Goodluck Jonathan did it. The minute he brought it up to honor Abiola with University of Lagos, those who came against him, see, what we've done today, honoring Abiola with the National Stadium Abuja, it's the same.
That he did with
Lagos. Hold on now.
It's not the same.
Goodluck did more.
Excuse me?
By immortalizing Abiola, naming University of Lagos after Abiola. But politics got the best of those who were agitating against.
Politics from where?
Those who were saying, no, how can you name him after Unilag? Who is he to be named after Unilag? The people who were saying them, why haven't they said it now? It was all politics. If not, you could immortalize a man that we disrecognize.
Some people actually would have said he should have gone the route of first changing the constitution before then, of course, changing the name of Unilag. Like
nobody has yet changed the constitution. We still did our handover date on May the 29th.
That's handover. Democracy Day is a completely different thing now.
Listen, these are rhetorics. The day we've always had is only now. We've now say we'll call June 12th Democracy Day. But the day when the powers are done, when the democracy is introduced, that particular day we know it, is still
Does it really matter that the both of them have to happen on the same day? Inauguration Day can be May 29th and Democracy Day, the day we recognize.
That is what we're learning. It's a good thing to mention in Democracy Day. You know the beauty about this thing? Those who try to undermine our recollections by removing history from the curriculum of our educational institution are the ones who will ask. They're the ones who don't want us to remember about yesterday. But see, we are forcing it upon them. And they are in piecemeal fashion. Say, okay, fine. I named that date. What else? The what else is what we're discussing now.
Interesting.
Go the full hog, recognize the man as winner, go the full hog, posthumously respect and honor the man.
One administration has, of course, changed Democracy Day to June 12th, so that's one step. Maybe the next step is that pronouncement. Do you think it's going to happen in this administration? Please give us your thoughts on the comment section of this video. Do you think naming the national stadium MKO Abiola Stadium is enough to immortalize the man, or does this administration or any president have to go further enough to declare him winner of the June 12 elections? We want to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much, Dr. Kachi Ononuju, for talking to us. And of course, Kennedy Angbo, thank you so much for talking to us. Pleasure. You've been watching Root Cause right here on Roots TV Nigeria. I'm Gloria Oje Emode.